Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? And welcome back to the video here on the What a Juice channel. Welcome back to Throwback Thursday. And last Thursday, I alluded to a new series that we were going to be starting here next Thursday, which happens to be today now. It is December 1st, and it is the start of a new series. As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be taking a trip back in the time machine. We were just in 2018/2019. Now we jump all the way back a decade before, and we are going to be playing Madden 2008, which has the 2007 rosters, but it's Madden 2008 because you know how Madden works. So the name or the year on the Madden is always a year ahead of what the actual year is. So we are going to be playing Madden 2008, and I'm super excited about this because I've played all of these old school Maddens 100 times, 1,000 times when I was a kid. These are the Maddens that I grew up with, starting with like Madden 2005, 6, 7, 8, 2009. Like that era of Maddens is what I grew up on. So to go back and actually do a series here on the channel is going to be really, really fun. I'm really, really excited about it, and I hope you guys are too. We are going to be doing a fantasy draft on this just because I want to shake up the league, and I want to get as many old school players as I can that I enjoy and kind of just have some fun with. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's going to be following the same format as any other Throwback Thursday series does, where we once we get into the season, we simulate, or we play one game, then we simulate it halfway through the season, then we end the episode, then the next episode we play one game, and then we simulate the rest of the season, then the playoffs if the playoffs happen. So that's the format that we'll stick with. It seems to work pretty well. So I'm super excited. It's going to be a fantasy draft. I'll show you what team we're going to be in a second. I just hope you guys are excited for it. I've never actually gotten too in-depth with these old school Maddens in terms of like in the fantasy draft or in a franchise. I don't really know how the offseason works, how the draft works. I don't, maybe I've done it before. I've probably done it before and just don't remember, or at least gotten too into it when I was a kid. But now that I'm older and I can get more into it, and we got to get more into it for the series, I'm really excited about that. That's going to be a new, fresh aspect that I either don't remember or never did. So knowing me, it's not remembering. So I'm super excited. I hope you guys are excited too. Let's get into the video and start this series off right with choosing our team. Or I already chosen the team, but we get to show you guys who the team is in a second. So let's get into it. Hope you guys are excited for more Throwback Thursday content and for a new series. Let's get right into it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get to it and start this series off right. Here we are, Madden 2008. Now, it may look a little different because not the screen, me, because I'm going to be the screen is here instead of here, so I'm not going to be looking directly at you. I'm going to have to look here and then turn it. So just get used to me having a side view of me instead of having a front-facing view of me. So only for this series, though. So we are going to press the start button on Madden 2008, and this is a flashback. Oh man, as you can see, I have the Patriots as my favorite team. So this is just crazy. I'm so excited to get into this. Obviously, Madden 2008's NFL Superstar mode is one of the greatest career modes in recent sports gaming memory. So maybe we do a little mini series on that. Who knows? But for now, we're going to be doing franchise. We're going to be jumping in new franchise, and we are going to be playing hopefully a long season, a long series in Madden 2008. We're going to have one number of users is one. Fantasy draft is going to be on. Trade deadline is off. You know, I don't like the trade deadline. I like to be able to trade whenever I want. And we are going to be able to select a team. And if you hit circle, you can load in a created team. Maddens in the old school days had created teams, which is something that the new school Maddens don't have, which kind of sucks. But what team are we going to choose for this series. I already have it down. We are going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. That is right. Before they ever had Joe Shiesty, they had Carson Palmer. And he's not going to be on this team because we're doing a fantasy draft. But we are going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. Start the franchise. Yes, we want to begin. And we are starting the fantasy draft. There's 2 players in mind that I have to get. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them, depending on what our pick is. But there's 2 players that I have to get. We have pick... start the fantasy draft. Pick 21. Is he still here? They're both still here. Perfect. The question is, will they both be here? Our next pick, probably. I want to get Calvin Johnson and I want to get Randy Moss. Those are the 2 guys that I have on my list. Like, absolute guaranteed I have to get on the team. And this is Chad Johnson, by the way. This isn't Calvin Johnson. But Randy Moss is still here. Calvin Johnson should be down here because he should just be a rookie this year. So he should... There he is. I think this is him, right? Yeah, age 21. This is him. 87 overall. That's crazy. So Calvin Johnson's still here. But Randy Moss is the guy that I'm going to draft with the number 1 pick, or with my number 1 pick. But I do want to quickly take a look. Brett Favre is a quarterback still left on the board. Michael Vick. Vince Young's another guy that I want to try and get because he's on the cover. He probably goes sooner than my pick, but I got to get Randy Moss. I cannot pass up on Randy Moss. He's coming to the team. He is 30 years old, which kind of sucks, but Randy Moss will be my number 1 pick. The first pick in the entire draft was LaDainian Tomlinson, then Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Carson Palmer, Larry Johnson, Steven Jackson. Who went? Any other notable names? There's Randy Moss. Okay, so Calvin Johnson and Vince Young are still on the board. Vince Young's still here. And I'm going to assume that Calvin's going to be on the board. So I'm going to take Vince Young with this next pick. Vince Young will be our starting quarterback, hopefully for the entire series. So we've got Randy Moss and Vince Young. Anybody else of note? Michael Strahan goes. Simeon Rice, Vince Wilfork. Okay. Pick 29. We still got some really good defenders like Ed Reed, Brian Urlacher. I got to keep an eye on that wide receiver position. Oh, he might be gone now. No, he's still down here. He's still down here, I think, right? Yeah, he's... Okay, we still got a little bit of time on him before the big-time receivers get taken. We don't need a quarterback now because we have Vince Young. We're definitely going to need to take some sort of... I don't know. Some sort of... Do we pass up on Brian Urlacher? Ray Lewis is still on the board. I know he's a little bit older now. Ed Reed's only 28. Sean Taylor... Ooh, Sean Taylor's only 24, though. I don't know how development works. I don't know how development works in these old games. I'm not sure. So we could just take Troy Polamalu. That is a very reasonable pick. It's probably either going to be Polamalu or one of the linebackers, and I'm going to bank on the fact that the linebackers are still there. So let's take Troy Polamalu, get that stud strong safety off the board. Chad Johnson goes number 3 in the 3rd round. There goes Marvin Harrison. Champ Bailey went. Steve Smith went. All the good wide receivers went. Orlando Pace did go, which sucks because I did kind of want Orlando Pace. Okay, there's still some good defenders still on the board. All the linebackers are still there. We've still got time on Calvin Johnson. I can wait a little bit longer. I may not want to wait too much longer on that. Matt Light at left tackle would be awesome. Jeff Saturday, current Indianapolis Colts coach, Jeff Saturday. Do we take one of the safeties, like an Ed Reed? He's 28 years old, 99 overall. Although Bob Sanders is only 2 years younger and two overall lower. So maybe Bob Sanders, and he's cheaper. So maybe Bob Sanders is the better option. I'm gonna take Ed Reed. We've got Polamalu, we've got Ed Reed. 2 of the greatest safeties of recent history are now on our team. Sean Taylor's still there. It looks like, unfortunately, Ray Lewis and Brian Urlacher did get taken, but we still have London Fletcher, which is good. London Fletcher could be a good option for us. The offensive linemen are still decent, but I think now's the time. I don't want to waste any more time. Calvin Johnson, welcome to the team. I can't pass it up. I'm not gonna keep having to look back there. Still some good tight ends on the board. I want to get a really good center. So I want to get, let's get Olen Kreutz as our center. He was the higher overall, and he's 2 years younger than Saturday anyway, so that's good. We are going to need a good corner, and Chris Gamble might be the best one. I do love me some Chris Gamble, and he's only 24 here, so let's take Chris Gamble. Now might be a good time to take a tight end, because there's still some really good tight ends available. Antonio Gates, 97 overall, 27 years old. No doubt. Definitely no doubt on that one. We do need a good running back. Adrian Peterson. Okay, so there's still some decent running backs available. We've got our wide receivers. Our tackle position's not going to be amazing. That should be Joe Thomas right there. I can wait on Joe Thomas a little bit. We can't forget about the guard position. Haloti Nada. Ooh, Anton Bahali. Is that Mario Williams too? That's Mario Williams. Okay, so there's still some good pass rushers left. Teddy Bruschi. He is 34 years old, but I do love me some Teddy Bruschi and Patrick Willis. Wow, I didn't think this is going to be as tough as it is. This is really tough to choose who I want to get. I think the best option is to take... See, Mario Williams is still down on the board. Let's take Haloti Nada with the first of our picks. We'll take Haloti Nada, then we'll come back and we'll take... Okay, Mario Williams is still there. What about outside linebackers? Middle linebackers. There's Patrick Willis. Let's take Patrick Willis as the middle linebacker. We'll come back and we'll take Mario Williams with the next pick. Just to... Oh, there he is. He's at the very top. So he would have been taken, definitely. So there goes Williams. He's off the board now. Okay, so when do we want to take a kicker? I don't know. Probably pretty soon, I would think. And I do want to make sure we have a running back, too. Corey Dillon. This has got to be Adrian Peterson, right? It's the only guy I can think of that would be 22 years old. I can't, like, see a name besides this. But A. Peterson, who else would that be? I guess I can just check right here. Is it Adrian? It is Adrian Peterson. I figured it was. We don't want to forget about offensive lineman either. We have a tackle, right? Did I get a tackle? I think I did. I got Joe Thomas, right? I don't remember now. There's Jari Evans. Let's take him. I don't remember who I take. Okay, let's go to drafted. So we got a quarterback. We got a running back. We've got two amazing wide receivers. Our tight end. I don't have a tackle. I thought I drafted one. Okay, so I didn't get Joe Thomas. We have two pass rushers. We have Patrick Willis. Okay, we've got a lot of decent positions. I don't have a left tackle, though. I thought I drafted him, but I must have passed on him. All right, so we're going to have to just take somebody, the best one available, maybe, which is Ashworth. He's 28 years old. Locklear's only 26. Let's take Locklear because Locklear's 26 and he's only one overall lower, so that's not anything too crazy. Wide receivers, there's still some decent ones available, so we can get some good ones after that. Greg Olson's still down there because he's young. We need some guards. That should be Rob Sims, right? There's Ben Grubbs. Let's take Ben Grubbs as a guard. We've got Jamarcus Russell, could be a backup quarterback. That could be pretty funny. Running backs. Is there any other good running backs? Ron Dane still available. Priest Holmes. Marshawn Lynch at 82 overall. We'll probably come back and get Marshawn if I'm being honest. Greg Olson got taken. Owen Daniels is here. Bubba Franks. There's still a couple okay guards or tight ends available. As for other tackles, I'm just going to take guys that are high overalls at this point. Who did I even get? What was his name? Mike Williams. I don't even know who that is. Okay, Adam Vinatieri got taken, which is not something I expected. So we'll take Mike Nugent. I love me some Mike Nugent. Get a kicker off the board. And then punter, we'll take Andy Lee because he's still available. And he's still in the league now. So there we go. We've got our punter and kicker. Awesome. Still a lot of time on the running backs. Other wide receivers, we've got... Probably got to take another one here. Whoops. Antoine Randall L would be awesome to get. Sidney Rice is young and fast. we already have our 2 deep threats. We got Randy Moss and we've got Calvin Johnson. So we don't need another big time deep threat. We need a nice little slot guy like Wes Welker. He would be perfect for the slot. All right. Quarterback Jamarcus Russell still available. You know what? For the memes, we're going to take Jamarcus Russell. For the memes. So now we have 2 quarterbacks. Our running back position could be finished with Marshawn Lynch, but he's gotten taken. Okay, Marshawn. Actually, I'm in all. Nope. Marshawn didn't get taken, or did he? Marshawn's still there. Let's take Marshawn Lynch. We are in round 22 of 49. We're flying through this draft right now. Another tight end, Fourier. This has got to be Mercedes Lewis. Anthony Fasano, Scott Chandler. There's not really a whole lot else left available. 35 years old. Let's just take Lewis. I think it's Mercedes Lewis. We can check it right here. Was it Mercedes Lewis? It was Mercedes. I figured, I didn't know any other M. Lewis it could be. We have our safeties. We do need some more corners, and the corners are starting to fall off the board. Young Darrell Revis? Yes, please. I don't hate that one bit. Young Darrell Revis. We do need some outside linebackers, but Junior Seau is available. And I don't know if I can pass on a young, or not a young Junior Seau, but Junior Seau in general. Is there another guy? Elvis Doomerville, but we already have 2 right ends, so I'd rather get a left end. And I'm probably going to need a guard, right? I have a left guard and a right guard. I have 2 right... Oh, I thought I got a left tackle. Oh, whoops. I thought I got a left tackle. I am going to take Junior Seau, though. He's 38 years old, but he's Junior Seau. I can't pass up on Junior Seau. Who else do we need? We need probably another corner and some outside linebackers, definitely. This is Leon Hall, I'm pretty sure. He may be the guy for us. Yeah. RJ McQuarters? No, it's RW McQuarters. That's what his name is. RW McQuarters. Let's take... This should be Leon Hall. I can check it really quick. Is it Leon Hall? It is Leon Hall. It is. All right, so Priest Holmes is still available at backup running back, or another backup running back. We have 2 tight ends, right? Yeah, we have 2 tight ends. I should probably try to snag a left tackle just because. Wait, this is Joe Staley. Let's take Joe Staley. And now we can focus a little bit more on the defense. We can get another left end, Marcellus Wiley. NFL analyst, Marcellus Wiley. We'll get him. He's not going to play much because we're just going to play both of our right ends at both positions. We do need a D tackle, though. Damata Peko can fit that perfectly. So he fits in there. We probably do need another corner, even though we have 3 now, right? Yeah, we have 3. So we probably do need another one. Is there anybody else that I recognize? Ashton Yabuti. I recognize Ashton Yabuti. Yes, sir. One of the greatest names in NFL history. And that's Bobby Carpenter. I'm taking me some Bobby Carpenter, middle linebacker. Oh, we can't take him. We have to fill out our roster first. All right, sorry, Bobby. Can't take you. Is there anybody else down here that's good and young? Because I really want to see how like progression works in these older games. I really don't have any idea. Is there anybody down here that's worth... I don't want to take anybody in the 60s. So we'll go back up to the top. Let's just take... I'm not sure I recognize any of these names. Although this is Rocky McIntosh, so let's take Rocky McIntosh. I do recognize that name. All right, so quarterbacks we're good with. They gave Jamarcus Russell a very generous rating, 82 overall. Adrian Peterson, Marshawn Lynch. 3 wide receivers. Probably need to get another one here. Nate Burleson's an option. This should be Malcolm Floyd? I don't know who that would be. Brandon Finneran. Anybody else down here that David Tyree, I hate you. Devin Hester, there we go. Devin Hester. I knew I'd find somebody. So now we've got 4 wide receivers. 4 really good wide receivers. Probably could do with another tight end. So Anthony Fasano. Oh, we can't take him. Never mind. Can't take Anthony Fasano. We can take a defensive tackle, though. I do know who this... I feel like I know who that is. I just can't think of it right now. This should be, is this Alan Branch? I don't know who I can't remember his name right now. Let's take a look at it. Who's his name? It was Alan Branch, wasn't it? Yeah. I thought that's who it was. But, okay, so we have a punter, we have a kicker, we should probably get some backups for safeties. And there's Eric Weddle. Perfect timing. Perfect timing on that one. Free safeties figured out. Now we need to get a backup strong safety. Is there anybody here that I recognize to be a backup strong safety? Donnie Nicky, yes sir. Donnie Nicky now is the backup strong safety. So we have kicker, punter, safeties are done. Probably could use one more corner, another outside linebacker. So let's go to corner first. Is there another corner that I recognize? Cortland Finnegan, yes sir. Oh, we can't get another corner. They're denying me another corner. So we'll go to outside linebacker. We'll look for a left outside linebacker, I would guess. Is there a outside linebacker that I recognize that I want? It's hard to not know the first name of some of these guys, especially when I'm going back on one of these older games. Let's see. Who is this? I feel like I know who that is. Is this... Some of these names, they're like kind of coming to me, but not really. Who else is down here? We're in the 60s now. I don't really want to be down here. I'm just gonna have to take somebody at this point because I don't recognize these names really. Although this should be David Pollock. I didn't really even notice that at first. Is that David Pollock? College football analyst David Pollock? It is. Okay. So what can I pick? I can't take a quarterback. I can take another running back, so let's take that. Darren Sproles? Yes, sir. Darren Sproles, welcome to the team. Okay, can't do that. Can't take another wide receiver. Can't take a tight end. I can take another tackle, though. And I might just have to take best player available, which is Freitas. Freitas is the best player available. No more tackles. I can take another guard, and it's once again just another situation of best player available. Lutui. Now we go there. Center. I can take another center. Probably should. This should be Dylan Gandy, right? Is that Dylan Gandy? It is Dylan Gandy. All right, so that should be that all finished. Yes, I can take another pass rusher, and Justin Tuck happens to be right there. I'm getting really lucky with these young players. They're just falling right in my lap. That's all finished. I can take another D tackle. This should be Jason Babineau, who I probably will take. But Paul Soliai is here. I do like Paul Soliai. But let's take Babineau because he's a higher overall. So Babineau's on the board. A few more picks before we're done with this. No more tackles. I can take another... Is this... Who is this? Is this like Cian Grant? What's his name? I'm taking him just for the value of his name. It's C. Grant. I put an N on it. I was close enough. All right, so that's done. That's probably all the outside line. No, I can take another outside linebacker. Okay, I'll take another one then. Give me somebody that I want to take. Lamar Woodley? Yes, sir. I'd be happy to take Lamar Woodley. So that should be all the middle linebackers off the board. Yep. No more middle linebackers. No more corners. No more safeties. No more kickers. No more punters. So that's everything except for a fullback. Is there a fullback that I recognize? Vickers? Hardly know her. Is it Lawrence Vickers? It's Lawrence. Yeah. So now I should be able to take whoever I want. No? What do I need to take? Everything... Oh, guard. Okay. So what do I have? I need another left guard, which just happens to be this guy right here, Tarullo. Draft him. All right. Then I should be able to draft whoever I want. Yes, okay. Now I've filled all the positions. I can draft whoever I want. So is there anybody available? Is there anybody available? Who are some of the older guys in the league? Chris Winkie! We probably should get another quarterback, by the way. Fitzpatrick's only a 69 overall. Oh, Troy Smith. I'll take Troy Smith as a third-string quarterback. All right, so let's go young players in the league. Am I going to recognize any of these names? I hope I'm not, like, missing anybody because I didn't recognize their name at first. Stephen Tulloch. Okay. Definitely an option. Is there anybody else? Miles Austin, I just saw. Zach Streif. Delaney Walker. I thought that was Mike Vick at first. He wouldn't have been that young. Frosty Rucker. I'm not seeing anybody that I really, really need. Rob Nikovich. Let's take Rob Nikovich. Okay. That's done. We only have 2 more picks left, I think. And, oh, the fastest guy left on the board is this Mathis guy. I didn't really even realize I was going by fast, or going by speed. Who are some of the older guys in the league that we could take? Maybe I recognize them. Do we need another tight end? Yeah, we probably do need another tight end. So let's just go by overall. Where's their overall at? There it is. So the best overall available is Burgeon. But Brian Hartsock is here. So we'll take him. And we should have 1 more pick left, which will take another wide receiver. David Patton is available. Who else is available? Steve Breston might have to be the option. Is it going to be Steve Breston? No, Josh Cribbs. Josh Cribbs is the pick. He's the final pick of the draft. Continue. That is our draft done. Ooh, I'm feeling good. Let's take a look at the roster for the first time. View the roster. Ed Reed's obviously our best player. Okay. Quarterback, Vince Young. Backup, Jamarcus Russell. And Troy Smith. Heisman winner, Troy Smith. Running back, we've got rookie Adrian Peterson. We've got Marshawn Lynch. And we've got Darren Sproles. Didn't realize I drafted such a young team. Then we got Lawrence Vickers as the fullback. We've got Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, Wes Welker, Devin Hester, and Joshua Cribbs. Ooh, that wide receiver core looks nasty. Tight ends, Antonio Gates, Mercedes Lewis, and Ben Hartsock. Did I say Brian? I meant Ben. Ben Hartsock. Joe Staley and Makoa Freitas are the left tackles. Left guard, Ben Grubbs and Matt Tarullo. Then you got Olin Kreutz and Dylan Gandy. Then you've got Jahari Evans and Deuce Latui as the other right guards, or the other guards. Sean Locklear and Mike Williams are the tackles. Then you got Marcellus Wiley at left end, Haloti Nada, Mario Williams, Justin Tuck, and Rob Nikovich at right end. I didn't realize I drafted so many right ends, but whatever. It'll work. We'll figure it out. And then we've got tackles, Dama Tapeko, Alan Branch, and Jason Oh, did I say Jason Babineau? Huh, I must have been thinking of somebody else. Jonathan Babineau. That's who I was thinking of. I don't know why I said Jason. David Pollock and Lamar Woodley, Patrick Willis and Junior Seau, Rocky McIntosh and C. Grant. Then we got corners, Chris Gamble, Darrell Rivas, Leon Hall, and Ashton Yabuti. Actually, can I edit you? You're a little darker than what Leon Hall should be. All right, can I change his skin? I can't change his skin color. All right. He's a little darker than what Leon Hall is, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Ed Reed and Eric Weddle, and Troy Polamalu and Donnie Nicky, Mike Nugent, Andy Lee. I'd say that's a really good squad. What do you guys have to say? Do you think that's a really good squad? I hope you do. I hope you think that's a good squad. Around the league, the Bears drafted some decent players. They got Andre Johnson, Patrick Surtain Sr., or the first, I guess. Who's their quarterback? Their quarterback's Jason Campbell. Peyton Manning is the Bills quarterback. They also have Torrey Holt for him to throw to. That's an elite combination right there. There's Bob Sanders. Charles Woodson, also another guy that I kind of wanted, but I couldn't get. The Broncos have Marvin Harrison, Steven Jackson, John Lynch, who's their quarterback. Alex Smith. Okay, so interesting team there. The Browns have Sean Rogers, Aaron McNair. Steve McNair is their quarterback. The Bucks have Rondé Barber, Ray Lewis, Donovan McNabb. Ooh, that's a veteran squad right there. I really wanted Ray Lewis, though. I wonder if I could trade for him. I don't know. Probably not. Then you got the Cardinals have Tom Brady, Chad Johnson, Brian Urlacher. Wow, that's a really good team. AJ Hawk is there as well. Okay, that's a solid squad right there. Chargers have Kevin Williams, Randy Thomas, DeMarcus Ware, Reggie Bush, David Gerard, their quarterback. The Chiefs have Chris Jenkins, Lito Shepard, Jonathan Vilma, Antoine Winfield, T. Sizzle. Quarterback is Matt Schaub, so they didn't get a real great quarterback. Then you've got the Colts have Willie Anderson, Antonio Pierce, Edgerrin James stays with the Colts. Todd Weiner, loved the name. Quarterback is Smoking Jay Cutler and Kyle Orton, legendary quarterback right there. Cowboys have Orlando Pace, another guy that I wanted. Drew Brees is the Cowboy quarterback. A lot of Cowboys fans would be having wet dreams if Drew Brees would have been their quarterback all those years. Simeon Rice is also there. Then you got the Dolphins have Casey Hampton, Mike Wall, I think it's Mike Wall. Donald Driver, Rodney Harrison. Quarterback is Brian Greasy. Eagles have Rod Coleman, London Fletcher, Hines Ward, and Mike Vick. So a few years before he actually does play for the Eagles, he will play for them in this series. What's his speed looking like? Michael Vick's speed is 93 speed. That's crazy. Then you've got the Falcons, Anquan Bolden, Derek Brooks, Matt Hasselbeck. 92 overall Matt Hasselbeck. Wow, okay. 49ers have Chris McAllister, Sean Alexander, Adrian Wilson, Flozell Adams, Mike Vrabel, Titans coach, and Tony Romo is the quarterback. The Giants have Richard Seymour, Sean Andrews, Nnamdi Asomugha, Scott Player, Sean Taylor. They drafted Sean Taylor. And their quarterback is Byron Leftwich. Then the Jaguars have Leonard Little, Reggie Wayne, Mike Peterson, Joey Porter, Ronnie Brown. Quarterback is Seneca Wallace and Brady Quinn. Jets, Rasheed Mathis, Adalis Thomas. Adalius? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I apologize. Trevor Price, Willis McGahee, quarterback John Kitna, and Joey Harrington. Yikes. All right. The Lions, Walter Jones, Larry Johnson, B-Doc, Brian Dawkins. Quarterback is Dante Culpepper. The Packers, Champ Bailey, LaDainian Tomlinson, Sean Merritt. Whoa, okay, this squad is built. Packers are going to be a challenge, that's for sure. Their quarterback is Derek Carr, not David Carr. He's not Derek Carr, he's David Carr. And Aaron Rodgers stays with the Packers and is a backup still, so sucks to suck, Aaron. Panthers have Julius Peppers and Steve Hutchinson, Jeff Saturday, TJ Houshmandzadeh, quarterback Chad Pennington, 88 overall Chad Pennington, good for him. Patriots, Marcus Stroud, Nate Clements, Lofa Tatupu, Lavernius Coles, Eric Steinbach, Brett Favre, quarterback for the Patriots. That's crazy. Logan Mankin's back with the Patriots. The Raiders, Jamal Williams, Alan Faneca, Chris Samuels, Al Wilson, quarterback Phil Rivers. Yeah, Phillip Rivers. The Rams have Jonathan Ogden, Jason Taylor, Brian Westbrook. Ooh, the Rams have a really good team. Who's their quarterback? Sexy Rexy, baby. Okay, Rams are a good team. Rams are a good squad. And Brian Westbrook is their running back. That's pretty crazy. The Ravens, Terrell Owens, Kerry Rhodes, Pat Williams, Frank Gore, quarterback Matt Leinart. All right. The football team have Tariq Glenn, Keith Bullock, Bolger, John Abraham, Mark Bolger. All right. Decent for Washington. Saints have Dwight Freeney, Roy Williams, Darren Sharper, Ty Law. Quarterback is Jeff Garcia / Kurt Warner. Both a little bit older at this point, so. The Seahawks have John Henderson, D'Angelo Hall, Marcus Washington, Maurice Jones-Drew, and quarterback Trent Green. All right. Steelers, Will Smith. Love Will Smith. Rest in peace, my guy. Marcus McNeil, Roy Williams. Decent team. And Ben Roethlisberger still finds a way to the Steelers. Is he the starter? He is the starter. Then the Texans have Steve Smith and Carson Palmer and Zach Thomas and Robert Mathis. Cato June. Okay. Texans are going to be a problem too. We're going to have to watch out for them. Titans have Asante Samuel, James Ferrier, Derek Burgess, Dre Bly, quarterback Jake Delhomme. And the Vikings, Larry Fitzgerald, Donnie Edwards, Michael Strahan, Rudy Johnson, Lee Evans, quarterback Eli Manning. All right. So you've seen everybody's top of their roster and everybody's quarterback. Let me know down below if you think that anybody is better than us or if you think we have the best team in the league. I certainly think that we have a pretty good team. 90 speed Vince Young with 92 agility, 92 acceleration. What's his throwing stats looking like? He's got 92 throw power, 84 throw accuracy. They gave 99 throw power to Jamarcus Russell. I hope he develops into a really good quarterback. I really do. But running back, I didn't realize we drafted so many rookies. I knew that we were drafting a lot of young players, but we got such a young squad here. We have a really, really young squad. All right. That is going to be the episode. Episode 1's always the introduction, And it just so happened that this episode was the draft. And in these old school games, it is so hard to trade for players. So I don't expect me to be wheeling and dealing out here for players. It's going to be super, super difficult to try and trade for somebody. We'll have to give back some crazy value here, like Joe Staley. But see, the interest is not even close. So if I try to initiate the trade, yeah, they're not even... Yeah, the Orlando Pace is going to be way too difficult to try and get. I could try to throw them Locklear, and that doesn't even have any good value. What about if I throw them Rob Ninkovich as well? He's got F value. Yeah, you see how hard it is to trade. Although I'm trying to trade for Orlando Pace, maybe that's not the greatest example. But all right, that's gonna do it for the episode. I'm gonna do all the training camp stuff. That's stuff you don't really care about, I guess, unless you do care about it. I don't know, because the training camp is like all those little mini camp drills and stuff. So I'm just going to send a lot of our rookies to that stuff and a lot of our young players. But that is going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are super excited for Madden 2008, because I know I am. I'm very excited to get into this game and play it and see how the offseason works and see how all that stuff, see how the draft happens and all this, because I honestly do not remember what it entails and stuff. So I'm excited about that. So if you guys did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.